Hi, this is Tim from fittatmidlife.com, and today we have the Nike Free X Metcon 2. This shoe combines the best features of the Nike Free running line with the best features of the Nike Metcon training shoe line, so stick around. Okay, let's take a close look at the Nike Free X Metcon 2. So first of all, what is the free running line? Nike created the free running line back in 2004 to better replicate the barefoot running experience. So they did this by observing runners training for track, doing cool downs in bare feet instead of wearing shoes. And so they did research, and what they found was that in barefoot running, your foot actually flexes across two planes from heel to toe, and also along the length or the width of the foot as well. And so the biggest or most notable feature in the free running shoes is that they have this siping, which are these deep slices cut in the outsole. You can see them here as I flex the shoe. They're deep, both in the forefoot, a little bit in the heel. The other thing you'll notice about these, there's a hex shape, a six-sided shape to the foam blocks. And the reason for that is, again, it's flexing not just this way, but also this way. And that's enabled by that special hex shape on the sole. So that's one of the biggest features that makes a shoe part of the free running line, is the siping in the sole for flexibility. Another feature of the free line, there is a pretty minimal lacing system. This is a slip fit style shoe. This is a very comfortable shoe. It almost feels like you're wearing a slipper or something. And again, barefoot running, you can't put on a clunky pair of heavy shoes and feel like you're running barefoot. So these are very comfortable, sock-like fit, minimal lacing, but they do have this TPU strap that integrates with the laces that ensures that your foot is nice and snug inside. For the upper, we've got a breathable mesh. This is very lightweight, very breathable, and again, very comfortable shoe. Now, another key feature of the free running line, these are minimal cushioning for a running shoe. Again, the free line is meant to replicate the barefoot running experience. Your bare feet don't have a ton of cushioning, so neither do the free running shoes. When these were first released, they basically advertised these for low mileage runs predominantly because of that. And that actually makes for a very good fit with a CrossFit style training shoe because there's not long runs for the most part, and you want less cushioning to be a little more versatile when you're lifting heavy weights and doing dumbbell thrusters and things like that. The other key feature here on the sole, you can see the two-tone appearance. This gum-colored or tan rubber is higher traction than the white foam. And so they've put some on the toe, in the midfoot, and of course in the heel, and supplemented a little bit more in the forefoot. So you get great traction from these shoes, but you also get the supportive foam for running as well. Okay, and we talked about during the first portion, these are minimal cushioning. And I've removed the insole in this one. It's really firm. The sole is pretty thick, but it's a foam that is somewhat compressible, but not too much. And the insole itself, it's pretty thin, it's pretty lightweight, it doesn't add a whole lot. So indeed, these are pretty minimal cushioning. They are more cushioning than the Metcon 5. That's hard to objectively quantify, but subjectively, in wearing the two shoes in the same workout, these definitely have more cushion. They're definitely more flexible in the forefoot for running as well. That is a noticeable difference when you're wearing the Free X Metcon 2. And let's talk about weight. So a men's size 11 weighs about 12.2 ounces. That is lighter than a Metcon 5 or a Nano 9, but heavier than a Metcon 4 by about an ounce. So these are relatively lightweight, but they are not ultra lightweight shoes. Let's switch gears now. Let's talk about the Metcon features of this shoe. So first of all, you can't really see from the outside, but these are a low profile training shoe. There is a minimal heel to toe drop of 5 millimeters. The heel to toe drop is the height difference between your heel and your toes in the shoe. Many classic running shoes have a 10 millimeter heel to toe drop. The Nike Metcon line, for the most part, has a 4 millimeter heel to toe drop. These are pretty close at 5 millimeters, and that is for versatility. So you might be running in these, you might be jumping, you might be squatting, you might be doing Olympic lifts, or doing box jumps, or climbing a rope, or skipping rope. And so the most versatile thing you can have in a shoe for that is that low profile, that minimal heel to toe drop, and these shoes have that. They, of course, also have the wraparound outsole, the rope wrap. And you can see here it's got a tread-like pattern on it for good grip. This would be where you grip the rope during rope climbs. It comes up around the side of the shoe so that you're not tearing up that delicate upper with the friction from rope climbing, and that's the rope wrap. And that is a feature on nearly all of the Metcon shoes. Okay, so let's compare the Free X Metcon 2 to the Nike 5. One of the things you'll notice, the Free X Metcon 2 is wider in the toe box area than the Metcon 5. And so it is probably better for people with wider feet. And again, with the free line, trying to replicate the barefoot running experience, you can't have your toes pinched into an abnormal narrow shape and have a barefoot running experience. So I believe that's why it is wider. And now, while Nike has greatly increased the cushioning in the Metcon 5 compared to the Metcon 4 and the 4XD, it feels to me like the Free X Metcon 2 has the more cushioning in the heel. But again, it is a free line shoe, so it's not a ton of cushioning like you would have in a classic running shoe, but it is more cushioning than in the Metcon 5. And combine that with the slip fit, the lightweight upper, the comfortable sock-like fit. This is a very comfortable shoe, very comfortable to run and walk long distances. The Metcon 5 is a little less so because it's more of kind of a hardcore weightlifting shoe with that very firm heel and things like that. So overall, this is more comfortable, definitely better for running. The Metcon 5 is maybe a more well-rounded training shoe, probably better at lifting heavy weights, at least so far in my experience. This would be the shoe I'd use before the Free X Metcon 2. Not that you can't lift in these, you can. It's just not going to be as much stable support as the Metcon 5. For forefoot flexibility, the Metcon 5s have the flex grooves in the sole. The Free line has the deep siping in the foam. There's really a lot more forefoot flexibility in the Free X Metcon 2 as compared to the Metcon 5. It's a difference you can feel. So that siping works as advertised for sure. Okay, so to summarize, the Nike Free X Metcon 2 is the best running shoe in the Metcon line, thanks to the free running shoe features that they have incorporated. It is a very comfortable shoe. It has the deep siping and the hex-shaped foam blocks that you would expect from the Free line, and they are very comfortable. The width, the lightweight, the booty-like slip fit with the sock liner and minimal laces. It is a very comfortable shoe. You can also use these for workouts, workout of the day, functional fitness, CrossFit style workouts, not a problem. The cushioning is firm enough, and they are okay for weightlifting, but they are not as stable and supportive as the Metcon 5, in my opinion. I hope this information has been helpful to you. If you like these sort of in-depth reviews, please subscribe. Thanks. Have a good day.